Market on open imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 0 million, NASDAQ 100 buy side 11 million, Dow 30 buy side 1 million, Mag 7 buy side 0 million. Oracle climbs 5% after Deutsche Bank note on OpenAI benefit.
Alrighty, good morning, good morning.
Order filled.
Good morning, Trading Pennies. Good morning, Mr. Andy. How you guys doing? It's good to see y'all. We'll let some more people waterfall in here because I got some news to break. It's not good news. It is not good news. I guess we could drop it right away. Let's see. Get my music on. We blew the accounts, guys. The fundeds. As crazy as that sounds. So what I'm trading now are evals again. Not yesterday, but the day before, overnight, I was sleep deprived, stressed out, and yeah, I let the emotions get to me. Let the emotions get to me, and I did not follow my rules at all. I just started revenge trading, just straight up. And the low sleep and high stress like really got to me. I'm like shocked. I'm shocked I was even able to do that. So as Lynette comes in here and says happy Wednesday, let's be disciplined today. Yeah. Anyways, Lynette, since you're in here too, dropping the news, I blew the accounts. It was bad. It was bad. It's like one of those things like that's specifically why you have trading rules. Like legitimately, that's why you have trading rules, is to prevent things like that. You know?
Order filled. Order
I'm going
filled.
up to 5 contracts each. So I'm trading evals now again. I saw the or I guess it's kind of nice timing with Take Profit Trader doing their new promo with the 100% test refunds. So once we get these accounts to funded again and get to payout, we get 100% of our test costs refunded, which is nice. So for 550K accounts, that's about $1,250. Which honestly, when you're taking a payout on 150K accounts, that's not much at all. But either way, I guess it's a nice promo that they're having. Okay. In 5 contracts currently. 5
At
contracts
9:45
currently.
a.m. Eastern Time,
I'm
we
going
have
to
the US
be,
Chicago
since this is
PMI
opening
forecast
bullish, it
43
broke
spot
overnight
6,
highs.
prior 43
I'm
spot
going
8.
to be trying to target almost 25,400. That's a level where we probably get some resistance, and also if bears decide to continue making this bearish, continue bringing this down, I would think that that's where bears step in pretty strong. So currently, like if we're looking at the hourly, the daily, and all of that, it does look a little bit like a reversal. It looks a little bit like a reversal, but you know what? This may be a level where bears come back in. They sweep these highs here, get as many people long as possible, and then dump it and make a lower low. So we'll see. But that's the level I'm targeting today. I'm going 5 contracts deep currently. I think I'll keep that as my I'll keep that as my my full position. I'm not going to add any more to that, because if we do get that move up here, that's $1,500. And then I could look for potential shorts up here and play the other direction. As of right now, we broke overnight highs, so I think we'd possibly move higher. Okay. Had a feeling. Yeah, like literally sleep deprivation, high stress, like all of that, it just got to me. And like it's actually crazy, guys. Like to blow evals with the risk that I was taking to blow fundeds with the risk that I was taking, or to blow
ECB's
any
Vujicic
accounts
says for another interest rate
with
cut,
the
you would
risk
have
that I
to
was
see the
taking. It's
inflation
like
path going
we
down.
ran the calculations. It's pretty much virtually impossible. But I didn't follow my rules or my risk levels, and I just got annoyed. And then I think I was like, I identified it pretty early that I was like rage trading. I identified it pretty early, but like I didn't stop. It was at about down 500 on each account, which like at that point it was like when I was down 500 on each account, yes, it's embarrassing, yes, whatever. Like I would come on to the stream and be like, hey guys, I didn't follow my rules, blah blah. I could have prevented it, but instead, you know. Okay, that is a fast rejection. Let's see if 200 holds. That is a fast rejection. That's high volume. Actually, pretty normal volume, but that was a really fast rejection. Anyways, I'll show you guys what I did to blow my accounts. So, not yesterday, not this night, this day here, after we had an extremely bullish push, we were nice and green. Everything was good. We're about $1,000 away from buffer. From completing the buffer. Overnight here, I saw that it was very tight consolidation, and I was basically trying to long, and I kept like flip-flopping, and in this area I ended up being negative $500 on the accounts, on each account. So negative $2,500 total in this area. It was embarrassing. I was like, dang, I made $400 on each account literally the day before. You know, I didn't even stream or anything. I got some profit on a couple trades. Like, dang, this is embarrassing. I'm gonna be red on the week. So I was like, you know what? I have to
In
get
5
green.
minutes time, we have the US
So I
Chicago
went like
PMI forecast
I went long,
43.6, prior
tried a couple
43.8.
more, and I was like, you know what, dude, I just need to hold this overnight because this is definitely gonna break 25K with this strong move. I was like, I don't want to wait till the morning. I want to get in the position now in case overnight it breaks out. Well, guess what? I set my order. Didn't set a stop. I was like, this is gonna break 25K. I'm gonna be targeting 25,200. And I had partials set up all around 25K to 25,100, which yesterday, yeah, it hit 25,100. So it would have played out. The problem is we had a huge sweep all the way down to 24,600. And with the position sizing that I had, guess what? Not good. Not good at all. Because I got liquidated on this sweep. So that's what happened. That is what happened. And yeah. Not good. So I got emotional, got tired, and blew the fundeds, guys. So not a good thing there. So that's exactly why we have the rules, why we have to follow them, because if we follow our rules, there are going to be no problems. We're not going to blow funded accounts. We're going to get payouts, all of that. Like, that's why the rules are there, you know? I just, I didn't follow them and got liquidated. So right now we had a super fast rejection from 25,270 all the way down to 25,180. That was a crazy rejection there. It's honestly a little weird. Really fast. Was quite a bit of volume on this candle. So some buyers are trying to step in here. Failed to push above overnight highs though. So as long as it's keeping above 25,200, I think I'm fine with it. We want to see a push up to the 390s.
Oracle shares gain
Before we get there, we
4.7%,
need to get a
set the
push
biggest
above
one-day jump
300.
in over a month.
If we do break down to the downside, here are my levels for the downside. If we do decide to flip. So if we decide to flip, we're going to be targeting overnight low, then this day's high over here, or 25K, just psychological level, then some other levels down here if we do end up having to flip short early. But as of right now, I think we push to 25,400 or just short of it. How do you stay encouraged to just keep trading? It's hard. But like the thing is, I just gotta like explain to myself, like, you know, this is what everybody goes through.
1 minute remaining.
Every single day trader that becomes extremely successful, they all go through this. And like yesterday was, or not yesterday, the day before was like a perfect example. Or I guess that was yesterday. I was like so sleep deprived that I didn't even, I was mixing up days. Yeah, that was yesterday. Either way, you know, this kind of stuff, it just keeps us in the future from making the same mistakes. That's all it is.
10 seconds.
It's literally a psychological game. It's a psychological game. Like the crazy thing about day trading and like being in the market and all of that
36 spot 3,
is that
36 spot 3, lower than
it's
forecast,
like
43 spot 6.
you can literally print money. Like you can print money. That's the crazy thing. You know? You can come into the market and you can easily just get like 10, 20, 50
Fed bids
points
for 4-week bills total
almost every single day.
$310.8 million.
If you're not getting your emotions involved. You know? If you're not getting your emotions involved, you can come in, print those points, get your profits, and get out. Like all you really have to do, if you want to make more or whatever, is you have to adjust your risk. If you have limited capital, which if you're trading prop firm accounts, you have limited capital because you have either a trailing drawdown, an intraday draw, or you either have just drawdown or intraday drawdown, or you have whatever account size, or you have whatever buffer you have. Like you have limited capital. So that means you have to limit your risk. If you have unlimited capital and you just want to make more money, all you got to do is adjust your risk to the upside. So it's, yeah. Anyways, like I can't like reiterate enough how dumb it was for me to do what I did. I can't even like express how dumb it was. Because like legitimately with the Take Profit Trader accounts, I have no monthly fee, no anything. Like I could literally take as long as I want to build the buffer and like get payouts and everything. Like I could literally take forever. And I was trading 5 accounts, like $100 on each account. That's with 80% payout. That's $400. You know what I mean? Like it's literally, it was dumb. But either way, you know, what happens? We're back to the grind. We're back to the grind. We're gonna grind out these evals. We're gonna get back to funded. We're gonna grind out the the buffer again, and we're gonna do it because I honestly believe we can. And I do like that. Take Profit Trader has this promo because just a little more motivation to get the buffer built. Because that's a refund of the test costs. So if you're currently not trading and you want to join day one, feel free because this is day one of trading evals again. And I'm going to be as disciplined as possible. I think I'm going to keep my max position sizing for the evals 5 micros. When we have the fundeds, that is going to go down a little bit. But for the evals, it's 5 micros because we don't have to deal with intraday drawdown while building the buffer. On the fundeds, like once buffer is built, like honestly, I think 5 micros is totally fine. Risk, it just until you build the buffer, because it's like a lot easier to get emotional or not let trades play out whenever yeah, you're in higher risk on fundeds before the buffer. Okay. Slowly but surely. So far, I'm liking this. There's a super fast rejection here, but So far, holding above that 200 level, holding above overnight highs. Mango, what's going on? Okay, our 15-minute orb is set. 270 is our high. 187 is our low. So not too wide of a range compared to the past couple weeks. So not bad. Trump tweet. Trump tweeted something. What's going on, brother?
At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the US 4-week bid auction. Prior high yield 3.89%. Prior bid to cover 2.75.
Yeah, I've just gotta understand this is a grind. It's literally a grind. It's a mental game. And the mental game is really you're just fighting against yourself. You're battling yourself. It is like so easy to just get points throughout the day. So easy. The thing that makes it hard is you. That's what makes it hard. Okay, breaking out of the 15-minute range. Honestly, I'm kind of down to increase risk here. 1, 2, 3.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, I'm down to increase risk. Then maybe take partials. Let's see, TP1 is at 300. Okay, some sellers popped in. $300, okay. Let's go like that. Popped above and then sellers popped back in, huh? Am I feeling better? I'm feeling a little bit better, but surprisingly still feeling a bit sick. I think I have or had bronchitis. Two, three, four, five.
The US dollar pairs gains versus the yen after weaker than expected Chicago PMI index, last up 0.3%.
Okay, there we go. Okay, got them all. Let's go 1, 2.
Order filled. Order filled.
There we go. Let's see it happen. By the way, if you didn't hear, I blew the fundeds, brother. It's a little unfortunate. It's embarrassing, but it's what happened. I let my
The US dollar
sleep
index turns lower
deprivation
after
and
Chicago
emotionalness get
PMI,
in the
last
way.
down 0.1%.
How? That's a good question. Yeah, I was $1,000 away from buffer too. It was just like I was just sleep deprived, stressed, and I just kind of let it happen, I guess. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's like it's just me being dumb, like legitimately. It's just me being dumb. Like yeah, like I was saying earlier, because you popped on a couple minutes after I said it. Um, it's like legitimately the way I was trading with the rules and everything, it's like virtually impossible to blow an account. But yet I still did. You know what I mean? And like the only reason was sleep deprivation and stress, emotional trading. Those two things equal emotional trading easily. So, um, maybe at some
In
point in
5
the
minutes' time, we have
future,
the US
like
4-week bill
I'll
auction.
have
Prior
to
high yield 3.89%.
I'll have to
Prior
set
bid to cover
myself rules,
2.75.
you know, set myself rules of like if I'm sleep deprived, maybe I should not be trading, or if I'm extremely stressed out, I should not be trading. You know, things like that. It's just one of those things. Invert the chart and use the simple trend when might go down after hitting 852, 874. Wait, what? 852, 874. I don't understand. Still holding that 200 level. Still above VWAP. We broke overnight highs. Oh, ES, gotcha. I mean, I'm going to be bearish on this market overall. Let's see, 200 testing. I don't want to flip this. I want to keep this long. Sellers trying to fake people out, I think. If this gets to like confirmed weakness, maybe I have to flip. I really think we push up to the 300s though. Those sellers stepping in at 282. You need to talk someone to use as a sounding board? What do you mean by that? What's a sounding board? Pasha, if you made yesterday 1,000 on evals, but today lost from evals 4,500, possible drawdown $1,000 back. Does it mean that tomorrow you start from 4,500 again or 3,500? If you made 1,000 on evals, but today lost from evals, on evals, I think you would still have $1,000 left. Yeah. So with evals, there's no trailing drawdown. So I think with I'm pretty sure with yeah, because I remember on evals I had like 8K drawdown. Yeah, I'm pretty sure on evals like you're pretty much good. Pretty sure. I don't think it resets to 4,500. They tell you if you should sit out to save you from yourself. Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of my wife sometimes. Okay, broke lows. Do we really have to flip this?
Surely expecting the result of the 4-week bill auction.
Do we really have to flip this? Let's Sellers coming in pretty strong. Dang, we may actually have to flip this. Okay, let's see it bounce. May actually have to flip this. It looks like sellers are coming in early. Thought they would bring it, allow it to come up to like the 300s.
Order filled.
Okay. That is strong. Well, targeting overnight low now. Let's see.
The S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100
Could have
pair
not been
gains to a
as
session
painful if
low.
I didn't leverage up there on that push up. That looked strong until sellers popped in. We got breakdown signal as well, triggered at about 162, so that would mean an average move of approximately to 100 or 0.90. Be just short of overnight lows. Let's see. See this pre-market level break if it can. It's about 120. Top step is not responding. Yikes.
Free spot 905%, free spot 905%, bid to cover 2 spot 77, 2 spot 77. The US selling $110 billion and awarding 35.31% of bids at high.
Doesn't hold. So hold, or is this a chop up for now?
Order filled.
Get back in the long. It starts dropping down again. I'm reversing back. Took a bit more leverage than I really needed, honestly.
Order filled. Order filled.
Mm-hmm. NASDAQ's moving against my assumptions. I don't like it.
Order filled.
NASDAQ's moving against my assumptions.
Order filled.
I want to make sure I'm in the right direction here. It is possible we blow these evals a couple times.
Order filled.
Okay. Just like that, we're down 3.5K on each account. It's crazy. I don't really have much rules for the evals though. There's a lot of flip-flop in there though, Pasha. What you doing?
Order filled.
A lot of flip-flop in there, Pasha. What are you doing? What are you doing, Pasha? Why don't you treat them like funded accounts? It's good practice. Just because I have to take higher risk. I gotta take higher risk on the evals. Because I need to make 9K on them within a month. So like, yes, I know, I could definitely target way less and take way less risk on them. Okay, so far looks like it was a shake-up because it didn't break this low here. So far, so good, sorta. Not really, though. Lost way too much flip-flop in there.
Order filled.
Gold above 200.
Order filled.
Ay. And still hold above 200. Good morning, Cody. It's not been great. I'm back on evals, Cody. I'm not gonna tell the story a third time, but basically not been great. I got emotional, sleep deprived, and I ended up losing my fundeds. It was very dumb.
Order filled.
Short guys, you think you should short here? It's possible. You've been struggling on the Asia session yourself? Yeah. It kind of started during Asia session. Chop and slop, and then those emotions got to me. Ended up just taking a position and just literally playing it out, like just letting it sit there with no stop loss or anything, and it was too high risk. And yesterday's really big pullback in the morning liquidated the accounts. It was like completely stupid. What's an eval account? An eval account is basically a test account that you get whenever you create an account with a proprietary firm. Basically, you have to pass a test. You got to get a certain profit amount, and once you get that profit amount, they close your what's called an eval account for a funded account. So that's what eval account means in the prop firm space. So just gonna remind y'all, I will probably below 1 or 2 eval attempts, because I'm definitely taking way more risk. Here I just went to almost max drawdown with one trade flip-flopping. It's looking bearish. Looking bearish.
Order filled.
May possibly blow here. Good news is for every down, we're guaranteed to have an up. Yeah, theoretically, I guess. Beautiful setup for a short. Let's see. Let's see. I was really thinking with this break, I was thinking we'd get up to the 300s. But it was early rejection. So if this ends up being like actual true rejection, we get to these overnight lows. I think there's definitely potential of a 25K test. Probably even more than that. If it gets down there. Honestly, I don't know. Kind of playing dirty today, aren't they? Playing very dirty. Technically, the breakdown signal actually disappeared too. 5-minute candles couldn't stay below. And then big jump here. Could liquidate us. $150-point rejection. Thanks for the explanation. Sorry, Blue refunded it. But as you say, it's all about mental resilience, keeping faithful to your rules and strategy. Yeah, 100%. It was literally the dumbest thing I could have done. Dumbest thing. Because like I said, when you have the funded accounts, there's no monthly fee. There's nothing. Like, you don't have to pay anything to have them. You can legitimately, like, hold them forever. You just have to take one trade a week to not have them closed. That's all. It was just the dumbest thing I could possibly have done. And now we gotta grind out evals again. And it's annoying. Because, yeah, obviously emotions involved and all that. If this can get below 160 and stay below 160, I think this is playing out. But as far as right now, it's holding. It's really holding. I'm afraid there's bottoms here. What do you think about Tradeify Lightning insta-funded for 500? I think if you are not able to pass funded accounts consistently, I think instant funded is a bad idea. I think it's better to stick to evals until you become consistent. Because instant funded, like, if you're not consistently passing evals, instant funded, you're just gonna blow it.
At 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the EIA crude oil inventories forecast a draw of 2.363 million
Higher
Prior, a
lows
draw of
holding.
3.426 million, with a range of a draw of 0.5 million to a draw of 4.09 million. Gasoline inventories forecast a build of 1.163 million, prior a build of 2.327 million. EIA distillate inventories forecast a build of
Possible it breaks lower,
0.34
but
million,
it's
prior a build of
holding
0.171 million,
decently
and
well.
Cushing's inventories prior a draw of
Let's see.
0.698 million.
I want to get out of this position, even though we're pretty much almost on max
Order
drawdown.
filled.
I'm gonna wait for direction and jump on it. That was a bit scuffed. Oh, it feels like a shakeout fake out to me. Feels like it. We're coming back down low enough to where a breakdown signal may be triggering. Buyers are holding that level.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Starting to get a bit jumpy. Wow, this is chopping quite a bit. 50-point chop. I'm trying to get 30 val for mirrors. We've already failed twice, so I feel you. For mirrors, what do you mean by mirrors? Okay, it's not bouncing.
Order filled.
Oh, multiple accounts, gotcha. Mirror trading.
Reminder
Okay.
in 5 minutes time, we have the EIA crude oil inventories, forecast a draw of 2 spot 363 million, prior a draw of 3 spot 426 million, with a range of a draw of 0 spot 5 million to a draw of 4 spot 09 million. Gasoline inventories forecast a build of 1 spot 163 million, prior a build of 2 spot 327 million. Distillate inventories forecast a build of 0 spot 34 million, prior a build of 0 spot 171 million.
Okay, bounce
And
is
cushion
starting to get
inventories
weak.
prior a draw of 0
Order
spot
filled.
698 million.
Order filled.
Breakdown signal has been completed. Look, it's about to make its next leg down. Let's see it. Let's see if this is a fake out.
Order filled.
Right back up.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay.
Order
Pretty much
filled.
max position says it breaks
Order
out.
filled.
Okay, yeah. Broke out. Okay. Could go for a reset. What do we say? So we blew the accounts today. The evals. It was really because of over leveraging and getting shaken up. I honestly feel like it's still gonna come up to the 300s, come up to like 395-ish before sellers actually step in, because like I feel like this is really just a fake out. Even though like I was feeling this a fake out, like it didn't mean that they're gonna take it lower to overnight lows or something, sweep some levels. Let's see, what do we think? What do we think? It's not even an hour after market open as well, which is sad. How do the trading days look? Let's see. We have the market closed. Let me check trading hours. 2025. Okay, so tomorrow the market's closed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe today's a chop to the holiday.
1 minute
It's a
remaining. I'll be
possibility.
leading with EIA crude oil inventories.
That is a possibility. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think if we blow the evals, I think I'm gonna cut it for the day. I think that's what I gotta do. Yeah. I'm not gonna try to do multiple in a day. So I still got a little bit of emotion after blowing the fundeds, obviously. So it's not gonna be good for me to just like sit here full port, basically evals. I mean, it
10 seconds.
still costs money to do that. So I think, man, I definitely over leveraged here. Definitely Definitely could have not leveraged
A
that
build of
much.
2.774 million, a build of 2.774 million,
And right
higher
now,
than the
price
expected
action
draw of
honestly is pretty
2.363 million.
lucky.
Gasoline
Or
inventories,
sorry,
a
not
build of
lucky. Pretty
2.513
ugly.
million, a build of 2.513 million, higher than the
Price
expected
action
build
is
of
ugly. It's
1.163 million.
like
Distillate inventories, a build of 1.147
maybe
million, a
price
build of
action gets a little bit more
1.147 million,
clean
higher than the
in the
expected build
next
of
hour, in the next 2 hours.
0.340
That's
million.
possible.
And Cushing's,
But, you know,
a
considering
draw
the
of
fact
0.068
of
million, a draw of
emotion,
0.068 million.
you know, all that, maybe I cut it for the day. Yeah. It's my decision. Last time I blew 3 times in a row. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, guys. All right. Or should I take the recommendation of doing the evals the same as the fundeds? We could do that too. It's gonna be a grind though. But if you guys are down for it, I'm honestly down for it as well. I'm not against it. It's just gonna take longer. But also longer means more discipline, less blown accounts. Yeah, I'm kind of down to do that. What do you guys think? Do you guys want me to run evals as if we're going funded? And then like, you know, a lot of you guys join here like to just hang out, bounce ideas off each other and all of that. And it's like awesome. But some of y'all actually come here to like uh maybe kind of copy
We do
trade
have the
sorta
US
ish,
EIA weekly
which
petroleum
I
status
hope you're
report
not
on the
like
feed for those interested.
to the T, obviously, because I'm wrong sometimes. Like today I'm wrong, and I've definitely got more emotion than not. I'm not really robotic trading, not trading very safe. But I did mention that when we started. Remember you were buying one eval at a time? Yeah, it was so slow though. I honestly like copy trading. The one eval at a time, yeah. It was just like so slow. It was so slow. J-Rod, hey Pete, thanks for showing your blowups. It helps. How many accounts were you copy trading? I was doing 5. That's the maximum you can do for take profit trader. With Apex, you can do 20, but I haven't tried that. And I honestly feel like I wouldn't want to do that many. I think it's better for getting reps in. Better go slow with 5 accounts. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you guys are down, it's gonna be more boring, obviously. But if you guys are down, tomorrow's a non-trading day, so we'd be starting. Tomorrow's what? Thursday, so we'd be starting Friday. If you guys are down, we could do that. We could trade the evals as if they're fundeds. We have 9K profit target on 150Ks. So what is that? 20 trading days. So that'd be about $450 per day that we'd have to do. We'd probably have 19 trading days to do that. I mean, honestly, why am I even saying that? That's gonna be easy. It's gonna be super easy. We trade like the fundeds, right? The fundeds, we were going about 1 to 2 micros for position sizing. I was taking some overnight trades, so I was getting a little bit of profits with overnight trades. So that's why I was able to book some of the days over
According to
500
the
a day
EIA, US
per
East
account.
Coast gasoline stocks fell in the latest week to lowest since November 2022.
I think Friday's a half day as well. Oh, dang. Okay, so we're probably going to have, let's just say we're going to have about 17 trading days. Yo, you're back 2 days without a stream. Yeah, and I'm about to be gone as well. Let's see, calculator, because I'm not awake enough to do simple math. Okay. Here, let's pop on here. Let's go screen. So I'll show you guys the spreadsheet here. Oops. So here's the spreadsheet, how it looks. We were doing well, we were doing well. And then I didn't do as well as we hoped. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have 17 trading days, right? We need to make 9K. So just over 500 a day. 500 a day, so that's 250 points, 1 micro. 125, 2 micros. What do I think about today's market? I think the market comes up and it gets into the high 300s. It looks like this was just a shakeout. I got shook out pretty hard. Let's see. Okay, so 500 a day. We have to assume, so my monthly win rate this month was about 70%. So we could probably assume 30 days, or sorry, 30% of the days we end in the red. So let's see here. Just some quick math. So 17 days times 0.3, 5 days. If we make our maximum loss, the only reason I have to take a little bit higher risk for the evals is, like I said, we need to make 9K. So I need to make sure I figure out what risk I need to take so that we can get funded before the month ends, because I don't want to get hit with the resubscription fee. I would rather make it or break it before the 30 days are up, because then you have to pay another month fee. But I guess if we're gonna be like 1K off, I guess it's better to pay the resubscription and grind out 1K than blow the accounts and then have to buy new accounts either way. Okay, so 5.1 days are gonna be a loss, most likely. I think we gotta make our max daily loss $500 per account, so that would be 2.5K. That would allow us 9 days straight in a row that we'd have to lose off the bat to blow the evals. Okay, so that is, so we times that by $500. So this, we'd have to make this plus our $9,000. So we'd have to basically make 11,550 over wait, I'm doing the math wrong, am I? No, I'm doing the math right. It was 5.1 days. So that means we would have to technically make 11.5K profit over the remaining days. So 5.1 days, we get 17 days minus 5.1 of losers of losing days. So over 11.9 days. So we'd have to, over 11.9 days, make 11.55K. So that means we have to aim for about a $970 profit target per day. Okay, So we need to make 1K per day, and we have to make our max loss $500 per account. 1K per account, profit target 500, max loss per day. Okay, 1K. 1K, how many points? I'm definitely comfortable with 50. I feel like I could easily get 50 points, but that's like... I think we could target 100 points. 100 points. 1K. That's 5 contracts. That's what we were doing also before, was 5 contracts. Okay. So I think it's set. So over the next month, I think our max position size will need to be 5 contracts. Max position size 5 contracts. We're going to need to lock in at least 100 points every day, or aim to lock in 100 points a day. Which honestly, with the volatility we've been seeing, it's like somewhat easy as long as you're on the right side, obviously. But 100 points net per day with 5 contracts. I think that's doable. So just taking a look over our spreadsheet again, just to show you guys, like, literally like 1 day of high emotion is just like, it takes away all your progress. And even if you're doing very well, it's like that 1 day is just makes it not worth even breaking rules, you know? You should concentrate on consistency and the basics to stay green rather than look for money. You blow accounts even if you calculated it's impossible. Yo, that exactly. I blew it because I didn't follow my rules and got emotional. And sleep deprived and all of that. Okay, so monthly win rate 70%. But this month, look at my disciplined day rate. Disciplined day rate is only 56%, guys. So that is my issue. That is my issue. Pretty much 70% win rate on the day. That is good. That is good. I would say that's good. Okay? That's profitable, obviously. 70% win rate. Except for disciplined day rate is not good. That is what we need to work on. And this is exactly where most people that don't make it, this is where they get stuck on. And you know what? I'll show it to you guys black and white. Like, I'm not gonna hide it from y'all. Like, I got emotional. I broke my rules. Like, I've got excuses for it, you know. I do have excuses for it. I was very sleep deprived. I got stressed out. And like, it was like a domino effect. The thing about, like, this kind of work, or
France's
whatever
President
you
Macron
call
to
it,
travel to China December
is
3rd to
it's
December
very
5th.
easy for your brain to get, like, hijacked. It's very, very easy. You know, you because that day I was trading overnight and I got chopped up and I was down only $500 per account. And the psychological aspect came in. Well, I made $400 per account the day before. Crud, I'm red on the week. I need to at least get green on the week. You know? And I was like, oh man, that's gonna be embarrassing. I'm gonna get on the stream and be like, guys, I lost 500. I have to lock myself out for the day. You know? Like, it was like it was like a little bit of a domino effect. Like, I was also sleep deprived. The baby wasn't feeling well. And I was stressed out with a bunch of other stuff. And it's like domino effect. Like, oh, I lost 500. I already broke my rules. I lost more than I made the previous day. Embarrassment to share that with you guys. Also, I would technically have to lock myself out for the next 24 hours, which then I'm like, crud. Then I can't stream. But like either way, I was sleep deprived, so I probably wouldn't be able to stream anyways. I could have at least logged in, checked in with you guys, showed you the progress, showed my mistake, and that's it. And like literally, we would have been like, if this was only a 5K loss, we would still be like legitimately, or sorry, not 5K, 2.5K. It would only be a 2.5K loss. We would still be way over half the buffer. On one of our accounts, we would only be 1.5K away from buffer, all that stuff. So it's like legitimately it's crazy. But like all of that domino effect went into me being like, crap, I need to make it back. And that's also like what's called the gambler's fallacy. And that's like where technical analysis and all that kind of goes out the window, and you're just like going with emotions, chasing. And that's just what happens. So, like I said, we had really good monthly win rate this month. Really, really good. But our discipline day rate was not good. Okay, not good at all. So yeah, we were up. How much? We were up 16.2K on the fundeds. We were up 16.2K. And yeah, emotions got there, and we're out. So that's what happens. And if you're trading with Take Profit Trader,
JP
once you get
Morgan's
to
Diamond
funded,
says UK
it
chancellor
is like
focus on
imperative
financial
not
discipline is
to
something that the market should welcome.
not to let emotions get to you, because like I've said many times, they have no monthly fee. They have no fees at all for the funded accounts. So Pasha, why the heck would you allow your rules to be broken? Because there's literally nothing for you to lose if you just lock yourself out. If only I would have teleported to myself back then, slapped myself in the face, and be like, dude, what are you doing? But that's exactly why most traders fail. It's this right here. It's the discipline, it's the emotion, regulating that. That is the largest factor. Largest factor. Biggest factor. Okay. So, what are we going to do? We're going to start over. So, we decided for the evals, we're going to have 5. So, I'm going to write it up here just so I don't forget. So, eval max 5 micro. Okay. So I'm writing up here. Max 5 micros. General. Okay. Profit target, or I'll put this. Eval. Max 5 micro. Okay. So these are our eval numbers. We'll go like this. Let's go borders. That make it look nice. Go like this. Eval 5 micro max. Okay. Profit target. Profit target is $5K, because that's spread across all accounts. Daily loss is going to be, what did I say? 2.5K. That's $500 per account. So profit target of this, daily loss of that. With this daily win rate, we should be able to get the eval passed within 30 days. Well, with these numbers, it would be 17 days. Okay. I'm gonna delete that because it looks ugly. Let's go funded. We got 2 micro max profit target for the evals will be 2K. That makes it easier too.
Stocks
Just
Europe
this
600 index extends gains to 1%, a session high.
daily loss. What was our daily loss? It was 1K, I think. Yeah. 1K. That's $200 per account. Yeah. So there we go. These are our rules. Risk levels, all that jazz. Technically, these are off a little bit. Profit target and that is correct, but the daily loss we give. Actually, wait, never mind. It's all correct. Yeah, never mind. It's scaled perfectly. Okay. So those are our rules. That's what we need to stick to. And we're going to continue grinding it out. So as far as today, I'm locking myself out because we blew the brand new evals. Let me cover you guys' comments here real quick.
UK
See here.
30-year gilt yield down 9.8 basis points
Could
to
you summarize what
5.23%,
happened
the
today?
biggest one-day fall since
Today,
April.
today I can't really summarize. If you're asking about when I blew the fundeds, yeah, I can summarize it. Today, this is looking like a quick shakeout, lower high, or a higher low forming here, and I think we come up to the 300s. This is also like one of those days where it's right before a holiday, so it might be a little bit weird. It could possibly just be a balanced chop day. That's a possibility as well. If it wasn't a holiday tomorrow, I would think this pushes 300s earlier. But as far as what happened for me to blow the evals is I was trading, or sorry, not the evals, the fundeds. I was trading this overnight session. I was trying to long more than short because of how strong all of this was. And I was targeting the 25 100s. And I was basically like very sure that 25K would break. But I was not expecting something like this to happen. So I was trading overnight, taking more longs than shorts, was getting chopped up. By this point, I think I was negative 500. Unfortunately. And as you can see, this chop was not even that crazy. Actually, maybe it was, I don't remember where it was, but I was negative 500 basically some point here. And that obviously hit the ego a little bit, and I was like, man, what the heck? Like,
gilt yield
how am I down so much with so little movement?
To 4.428%.
Well, it happened. And basically I put in pretty decent risk. I don't remember exactly how many contracts, but it's definitely breaking the rules. And I put that order in, and I was like, okay. And I put my partials up here. I put my partials up into 25K, 25, like 0.20. I just put like, I took my thing and put my partials up here above 25K. I was like, I'm just going to let it play out. I don't care what happens. So in the morning, I woke up, just shot a message, was like, hey, I'm pretty sleep deprived. I'm going to go get some sleep. And then what happens is the market dumped in the morning. I honestly thought it was going to play out too. But the market dumped in the morning, and I got liquidated down here. So that's how that happened. As far as right now, this looks pretty decent. Looks pretty bullish. Looks like it was a shakeup, and now possibly pushing higher. So, okay, let's see what else you guys said. All excuses are kind of meh because we made them exactly because of that. So at which point you follow rules, otherwise you can delete rules. We made the rules. Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, it's like putting yourself on a diet, or like being like, I'm gonna hit the gym and I'm gonna be healthy. One thing is saying it, the next thing is doing it. I'm saying it and doing it, but then I'm like, oh, if I have a cheat day, I'm like engorging myself to the point of where I die. You know what I mean? That's the equivalent of blowing fundeds. Is it's not just a cheat day where you're like, okay, I made my max loss for the day, but I'm seeing a great opportunity. I'm gonna take a quick long here or a quick short here or whatever, and like see how it plays out, and then like if it's wrong, then I'll lock myself out. That would be like a cheat day. That would be like you're trying to stay healthy, you're trying to get fit, but then you're like, you know what, I'll get some ice cream. I know it's gonna possibly like be a little bad, but I'll get some anyway, and then like whatever, and then I'll be fine moving forward. That would be like, you know, bending your rules a little bit. What I did is I was basically like, yeah, I'm gonna get fit, yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym. What I did was I ordered 10 extra large pizza pipeline pizzas, like rolled them up into taquitos, drenched them in ranch, and downed them all at once, and ended up going into shock with no ambulance on the way. That's what happened. Don't be embarrassed about sharing your losses and blowups. We've all been through it. Being honest. By being honest with us, you're being honest with yourself. We're all on a learning curve with trading. Appreciate that, Rob. Yeah, it's not about embarrassing or whatever. We all do make mistakes. It's more of we implemented these rules exactly because of the same situation. It's always emotional revenge trading that blows the accounts. Yep. Use TRG orders and take the emotion out of it. TRG orders. What are TRG orders? Are you talking about bracket orders? Profit target should be equals green at this point. Yeah, true. I mean, the profit target is just there as a as the profit target is more of a way of us to figure out what our risk needs to be. That's really what it's for. If like obviously if we end green, it's good. If we end higher than the profit target, it's good. But the profit target is really there for adjusting our risk. Our daily loss is more important for adjusting the risk. But yeah, both of them. More for adjusting risk, not really for like cutting ourselves off if we're in profit a certain amount. Okay, unless you identified that when you're in profit, you start losing it all or something. Then maybe that's a rule for you. Maybe even go back even more and start over, reset your brain, start with one account, stay green with that one account for 1 month. We'll see. I'm gonna pop in to the 5. I do like trading the 5. If it gets bad, yeah, we could try to go back to one account. I just like the one account grind is just like not for me. Good move, good day to prep all the food that can be for tomorrow. Yeah. Eric Serrano, good morning, boss. Do we get the 3 pending $10 a day buys today? Speaking of, sorry that I'm answering your comment late. Yeah, I didn't make any of the purchases. But I'll do it live right now. I will do a
So
live
reminder
right
in
now.
5 minutes time, ECB's
Actually, here's one thing I'm
US
going
to
to
sell
do live.
$77
I'm
billion
not 100% sure yet of what
3-month bills on
of
December
what to
1st
buy
to
yet.
settle on December 4th.
I'm gonna actually do a little bit of research. You know why? Because I'm actually selling Google right now. Not all of it, but I'm gonna sell some on that hyperbolic move to the upside. So I've got an $810 position in Google.
The US to sell $77 billion
I'm selling
in 6-month bills on
I'm
December
selling
1st to settle on
$400
December
of
4th.
Google. So selling $400 of Google. Boom. There we go. So
In 5 minutes time, we're expecting comments from
50%
ECB's
of my
Lane,
Google
who's due to
position.
speak in a fireside chat
Okay.
organised by Santander in Paris.
And I honestly, you know what, Eric? I'm gonna tell you straight up. I think we're gonna blast it all into TLT. I think that's actually the play, because I have not figured out yet what the next purchase is going to be. Like, yes, there are some stocks in the portfolio that I am kind of wanting to get some more into it. I think the one that really stands out to me most is Comcast, because Comcast just keeps like downtrending. It's down 38% this year, and it's just like continuing to downtrend. And like their financials are pretty solid. They have a dirt cheap price to earnings ratio. They have a 5% dividend, all of that. So that one's one that I'm honestly like, out of everything in the portfolio, that's one that I'm like, I kind of feel like I should build this position more. But I think I need to take one of these days and just like full on like research all my stocks, rerun all my numbers, and it's gonna take hours and hours and hours. And if that's something that would interest you guys, like let me know. Because I'd be down to make it like a stream, maybe on the weekend or something, where it's just like for 6 hours straight, I just go through numbers and I update my big stock spreadsheet and I figure out which stocks I'm going to start piling into. But as of right now, yeah, it looks nice. We're breaking out here, testing that 300 level almost. So I guess this was just a bit of a shakeup here. I was long here, literally reversed on the bottom. Do you think this is the best price to invest? Is it cheap or fair price? For Meta, I haven't run the numbers recently, but the last time I looked at it, I think at the current price, I think it's near fair value for Meta. Like it's at a value where I'm just like, I don't really want to buy it. Like I'm more of like a value investor, so I'm trying to like find undervalued opportunities instead of buying just maybe fair value of a bunch of stuff, even though that is a good idea for companies that you believe are super strong, which Meta is honestly super strong. But I would rather buy at discounts. Like for example, Google I thought was extremely strong and also undervalued. So those two things caused me to buy Google, and it was our largest stock holding for a while. And now
Shortly
it's
expecting
finally
comments
run
from
up
ECB's
to fair value / potentially a little bit overvalued. So that's why I'm cutting the position a little bit, but I'm still going to hold it because I think it's strong. And since we already have it, like I'm not adding on to it. I'll hold it. But as far as like Meta, if it came down to like 400s, I'd probably buy it. Pretty strong. Don't get me wrong, we all in the same situation at some point. Just after blowing 5 accounts, I just made changes in stand rules. Yeah, I got you, Yo-Yo. I mean, we'll see. If I get like super emotional and all that, like I might pop back to going single accounts. We'll see. Like that, but that will be like, you gotta imagine that's a long grind. Going one eval at a time. Like realistically, that's a 5-month grind to get 5 fundeds. Like actually, 5-month grind. It's crazy. And like you kind of have to, like if you're not day trading or whatever, like you need to know that if you are gonna get into the prop firm space, like you got to understand it will be a grind. It's not something like it's literally gambling if you're trying to do it. Trying to do it in like a couple days. If you're asking whether it's cheap or fair, it means your emotions have already entered and your logic is still buffering. If you're asking whether it's cheap or fair, yeah, fair value and cheap is, I don't think it's really based on emotion. It's based on running the numbers, brother. It's actually like far from emotion. I think like when people are looking at stocks and they're like, oh man, it's running, I think I need to buy, that's like pure emotion. Nice, this thing ran up to 300. All right. I was wondering why you didn't take the long here. You can look for it again at the two, because I blew my accounts, brother. I was taking the long when I got chopped up. Okay. Anyways, if Eric is still on here, we sold 50% of our Google position, and I'm just going to blast every single $10 this week, and that entire purchase minus, get this, minus, because I have allocated one of my evals to the 100K challenge. So I'm taking out that amount from the portfolio so that I'm tracking accurately. So that means I'm withdrawing. It was $252. Oops, I almost deposited. Anyways, I'll do that after. So I'm putting the rest of that into TLT. I'm going bonds. Going bonds until we fully assess the situation, and then we can sell bonds to start loading up. So let's see here. 252. So that's 218. Okay, there we go. So everything is going into TLT. Everything. Okay. So that's about it. I think I'll leave you guys to it. Be careful trading today. Now that this is breaking 300, it is going up to that level that I was talking about previously, just short of 400. So just be careful. Watch it. It's looking
The
bullish,
pound
but
rises 0.6%
don't
on
ride it
broad
too long.
dollar weakness.
Just don't. Not financial advice or anything, but if this were me and I was in this long, I would not ride it too long. I would start taking partials in the 370s, maybe even 350s, but I think 350s might be too early. I think 370s up to like 390s, I would be pretty much fully out, and then waiting for the potential short. The short may not come into play today though. But I think there are bears sitting here ready. I think they're ready in that level. So that would be a sweep of these previous highs here.
UK Chancellor
If
Reeves
it
says
pops
she
up here,
recognises the
that'd be a
UK
sweep
government
of
asking
those
people
levels.
to pay more.
Probably some kind of funny business that will go on here. Maybe get people to go long and potentially think that it's a trend reversal. but then bears step in. I think that might be the play. Don't hold me to it, because if it does get up here and it holds strong and enough buyers come in and they break through, then yes. And that means we are definitely at a trend reversal, and we're probably going to be hitting all-time highs before the end of the year. So that's the reality of it. Which, if that's the case, then
Reeves
Wall
says Labour's
Street
campaign
is
tax pledge
pushing it.
applies to rates.
And we'll be looking for short possibilities maybe in January. But like I said, if it comes up here and rejecting, we're going to be targeting shorts. We're going to be targeting these levels down here. I still think we are going to get a rally to all-time highs before the end of the year. I still think that's going to happen, but it's really dependent on if there's a smaller amount of really bad news. If some really bad news comes out and like everybody starts selling, maybe Wall Street doesn't have enough buying power to pump it up. But we'll see either way. So I think I'll leave you guys to it. Let's see. Thank you. So all in for TLT. Quick question. How much did you exactly put into TLT so I can track accurately into TLT? So for
ECB's lane says for sustainability
for
of
your
inflation
case,
at 2%,
it would
we
be
need to see deceleration of
$470.
non-energy
But
price growth.
I minused $252 for myself because I'm putting that into the next eval for day trading. So I minus that for myself. So exactly dollar for dollar, I put in let's see here. Whoops, wrong one. Exactly dollar for dollar, I purchased $218 of TLT. 218. $252 is getting withdrawn. PE without future earnings context is like judging a movie by its post. Chauhan always has to say stuff. Bro, if you think PE alone defines fair or cheap, you're doing kindergarten. Nobody said PE alone, brother. Alright. Chauhan's just a troll. I gotta get used to Chauhan trolling. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. Hey Pasha, how are you doing? How's the baby? Baby's doing better. Baby's doing better. I'm not doing the best because I blew the fundeds. Long story short, blew the fundeds. And we're back on the grind now. Long story short, broke my rules, emotion, sleep deprivation, all of the above. There's logically no way I can really like explain how it would ever be like a logical possibility for me to blow them, but it happened. Let's see. Quadrupled your demo account in 3 days from 2 to 8K. Dang, nice. You lost all the gains? Yeah. I'll show it just because you popped on here a little late. I'll show it just for you, brother. I'm restarting basically. I'm restarting. I'm going back to the evals. We're gonna grind it out. Basically, the night before last night, I started getting emotional. I was trying to take some overnight trades. I was already kind of stressed out and sleep deprived. But I still decided to trade overnight session. Overnight session ended up being a bit choppy. I ended up going negative $500. That hit my ego. It also hit me because I made $400 on Monday. So I was like, oh crud, I lost more than I made on Monday. That added to it. all of that basically domino effect into me being like, okay, I have to make this back. Then at a certain point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to make
The
this
Fed
back
bids for
now. I'm
7-year
going to be
notes
able to
total
make this
$5
back during
billion.
New York session, but I already know the levels it's going to hit. So I already had those levels, and they did hit, but there's something that happened that I did not expect. So New York session yesterday, it did hit all of the levels that I was expecting. So this would have been really good profit, except for the fact that I got liquidated with this huge pullback here. This was a 400 point drop. 400 point drop there. So I got liquidated. And that's what happened. So it was full emotion with just a little TA added in. Are you still gonna trade tomorrow? I think tomorrow we don't trade. Tomorrow, market's closed.
UK 30-year
So
gilt
any
extend
type of
gain.
futures
Yield dropped 10
trading
basis points to
may be pretty
5.22%.
sketchy, to be honest. It may be a lot of chop and slop. There is a possibility of it being decent. I know, I don't remember what day it was, like Columbus Day or something. I traded that day. I think I might have been green that day, but it was like, it just felt weird. It wasn't like, you know, it's the futures market. It just felt weird with the market being closed and how everything was trading. So, yeah. I think you guys said that tomorrow it's closing early, or is that Friday that it's closing early? Because I honestly don't know. Friday is half day. Yeah. So Friday, you're saying it's half day. Yeah, Jonathan, I did not set stops. Okay. So with that, you guys saw the new rules. You guys saw. You heard my explanation. I'm trying to be as transparent with y'all as possible. And you know, for anybody that has gone through this, I know a lot of y'all that have been trading for a while, like you guys have been through it. But for those that have never day traded, I want to make sure that I'm as transparent as possible, because there are a lot of day traders on YouTube and all over the place that kind of glorify day trading and make it look like it's super easy, which honestly, you know, it is. Technically speaking, it's easy. The hard part is regulating emotions and sticking to rules. That's the hard part. So I just want to make sure that you're aware that if you do end up getting into this, if you've never done it, that just be ready to be emotionally hurting. Be ready to figure yourself out a little bit deeper, and yeah, be ready for a grind, because you're not gonna get success overnight. 100%. You just cannot. The only way you can get success overnight is by straight up gambling and getting extremely lucky, but then statistically speaking, you're probably going to lose everything you made because you made it in an undisciplined manner. So the first couple losses you take, you're going to go on an emotional spiral and lose it all. So if that's you and you've never traded before, like, just be aware that is what's going to happen if you get, you know, quote unquote successful right off the bat. Forget, I appreciate you, brother. Anyways, appreciate all you guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, good luck today. Be ready for bears to step in at this level. Just be ready. If you're riding this long up, be ready up here. Okay, be ready up here. If you do see bears step in, be ready to ride this thing down. Be ready to ride this thing down all the way back down here. Be ready to ride this thing back at least to here, to the overnight high. So, just a couple ideas for you to play today, if that's what you decide to do. Potential bears stepping in here, right down here, right down here, right down here, and you know, who knows? Maybe they're super crazy. Right down here, which is 24,750. Okay. What do you think the best stock today with the golden opportunity? Oh, so here, let me run a quick poll just to see your guys' interest. If you guys actually want me to do this or not. Should I do a 6-hour live stream? Just doing stock analysis on the weekend. So there we go. We got a poll. If you guys want me to do that, answer yes. If you don't, answer no. If you honestly would not join the live stream, just answer no. Because, like, that kind of live stream will be pretty boring. For 99.9% of people, it's going to be boring. It's going to be going through financials, running numbers, plugging it into a spreadsheet, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it's going to take hours. And then we're going to look into, like, maybe stocks that aren't even on the spreadsheet, like running those numbers, seeing where fair value ends up being based on assumptions, things like that. So, if you want to see that, if you feel like you would join for that live stream, hit yes. If you feel like that's boring, you want to join it, hit no. Just want to get a general idea of what you guys think, what would interest y'all, because I do have to do that at some point. I do have to get my spreadsheet updated, because for the 100K challenge, I do have to make sure that I'm still staying on top of the stocks, seeing which ones have the most potential return based on fundamentals and all of that. Because I think if in 2026 we do turn to a mega bearish market, I think fundamentals are going to win, and a lot of the stocks that are fundamentally strong will probably rally quite a bit, while stocks that are not very fundamentally strong or very overvalued and things like that, they're probably going to be joining the market in a massive pullback. All right, let's see the results. Okay, well, I got 7 of y'all, but I'll take that as that's pretty much it. So it looks like we got, what is that, like 6 people said yes, 1 person said no. All right, so I'll do that stream then. I'll do that stream, and that'll probably be on a Saturday or a Sunday. So whenever I decide on a time to do it, I'll just I'll post a live thing that tells you when the live starts or whatever. I'll probably set that up maybe like at least an hour in advance, so some of y'all know if you do want to join. And yeah, Chauhan is going to be riding this trend till it plays out. Okay, more power to you, brother. I mean, if it does break 400, I mean, where realistically would we be targeting? Maybe 25 400 breaks, maybe 25 500. I honestly think bears are going to step in here though. We'll see though. Who knows? Who knows? Okay.
The
So I
NASDAQ
think we
100 index
covered
extends
everything,
gains to
right?
1%.
I think we covered everything. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. I think no stream tomorrow. So no stream, no trading tomorrow. I think I will see you guys bright and early Friday morning. Friday morning we'll trade the half day. Get a first nice disciplined day on the evals, and we're gonna continue to grind. Okay, it's a little demoralizing on my end. Maybe for y'all, you're like, what the heck are you doing, Pasha? Why would you do that? You know, all that stuff. But it happens. That's what happens if you get into trading. So it was a little bit rough. I was like dreading coming onto the stream and like dropping the news, but you know, that's, you gotta do it because I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be 100% with y'all, and I honestly appreciate like all of your guys' support. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Like you guys are honestly the best. So I want to make sure I respect y'all and you know, keep those things completely transparent with y'all and be open with y'all. All right, appreciate you guys. Be very, very careful today. This looks like a nice breakout, but be very careful. If you're going to be nice in the green, make sure you lock it in. Make sure you're aware of your key levels. Don't get greedy. God bless y'all. If you're red and you're getting emotional, take the rest of the day off. Take the rest of the day and tomorrow off, and come back on Friday and get on stream and trade together. Okay? Appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. I will see you guys Friday morning. Take care and peace out.